For full episodes of the Diverse Mentality podcast, check the links in the description below. The full video version is available on the main channel, and the audio version is available on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Kevin Gates, man, we still haven't even watched the Mike Tyson interview.
Yeah.
But this article briefly talks about something that he talked about that he hasn't revealed in any other interview. And the reason why he revealed it kind of makes sense because Mike Tyson's a boxer and fighting and stuff, and Mike Tyson's kind of gone through some similar things as Kevin Gates. So it makes sense why he revealed it like in this interview. So Kevin Gates was on Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, where he opened up and admits that he started rapping because he was molested as a child, which is crazy. You know, that I kind of, in the music, you can kind of pick up on that here and there because I know his whole catalog from top to bottom, and I could pick up on things like that, but for him to flat out just say it is a whole different thing. So when asked how he got into the music industry, the Atlantic Records artist mustered up the courage to talk about his tumultuous and abusive childhood, which isn't necessarily anything new, but for the first time he admitted he'd been sexually abused as a kid, and music proved to be his only catharsis. I don't even know. I got to get these words correct, man. He said it was an escape for me, he said, and I never said this in no interview or no podcast or anything like that. I grew up real violent and real aggressive, not because I wanted to be, but because I was molested as a child. So I had this fear of being vulnerable. I took every kind of martial arts you could take. I even boxed. I did everything. I wanted to be the toughest person on earth, but writing and making music was always an escape for me. I never had the nuts to come out and say that. This is my first time saying this today. His father, too, got AIDS at a pretty, not a young age, but when he was like 14, his father got and then passed away from AIDS. So he was dealing with a lot of like personal family shit that was, you know, his mom was like in and out doing all kinds of shit, and his grandma was the only one that he, of course, he was close with, that was actually taking care of him consistently. So that's why he says in a song, what was that song? The Walls Talking. He says, I was 13 when my mama had me. People didn't get that. They were like, what are you talking about? When your mom had you, when, you know, whenever she had you.
Right.
But he's like, well, he's saying basically when his mom finally took care of him is when, you know, his mama had him. So yeah, man, he's been,
that's tough, man, to come out and say that, you know.
Yeah, and usually
a lot of people,
yeah,
they just keep it to themselves, you know,
or usually they do it to other people.
Yeah.
It's been statistically proven, actually. A lot of molesters have been molested as kids, so they think it's okay to do it to other kids. And yeah, it can fuck you up mentally, man. So a lot of these things, when people judge Kevin Gates when he says certain things or acts out a certain way, I mean, he's been through so much different shit, you know, mentally that fucks up people a lot. But he seems like he's in a way better place now.
Oh, yeah.
Off social media.
I like the new Kevin Gates.
Yeah, he's in a
become
whole different place, you know. He's more religious and just staying off social media, and, you know, I can't wait for the more music as usual. Hope I can get him on the podcast too. That'd be dope as fuck.
I do miss his lives when he used to go live a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would go live a lot. Yeah, those were dope too. He would talk to fans.
He'd talk to fans.
And preview music.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Shit was dope.